There's been some stuff going down. I haven't made a video in a long time, and we're sorry about that. By we, I mean me and Jared. He's not here. If you can or cannot tell, this is where I was whenever we first started making videos, in my room, at my old house. I moved out, moved back home. Don't worry, it wasn't like a falling out between me and Jared. It was a financial reason. I lost my job, couldn't pay for rent, and I'm going back to school. So, yeah. So I moved back home. I wanted to make a little video. I was just feeling in the mood to make a video. Just a little video. Just a little, just a tidge of a video. A tidge. Oh, that's not a word. I want to give some of my thoughts, my personal thoughts, on some of the stuff that's been happening in World of Warcraft, which I'm currently not subscribed to. Didn't cancel my subscription. It ran out. I ran out of game time. And I chose not to redo it. Once again, mainly for financial reasons. But it was mainly just because the raiding guild, I was burnt out. That's it. Raiding guild that me and Jared were in, I wasn't really interested in doing heroics. I've always kind of been that normals are enough kind of guy. Like, if I can just kill the big baddie of the expansion, then I'm good. However I can do it, whether it's in a pug, a guild, or whatever, I'm fine. That's it. And we were rating Firelands. We were 6 out of 7 on normal, which was fine for me. We started late. Had a lot of people that had connection issues. Some people that had real life stuff that was more important. They couldn't make it every week. Just stuff. And we were that kind of guild where we were like casual, didn't really care. Like, once we started getting a solid group and most people showing up every week, we got 6 out of 7. And I was pumped up. I'm going to change my camera angle a little bit. Just a little bit. Like better? I feel like I was like this. We started started working on RAG. And that's when all shit hit the fan. All shit hit the fan. We got to RAG. It was the first night we were on RAG. And we got to him. We raided Tuesday and Thursday night. That's how we only had 2 days a week. We didn't really. It was a casual. I'm just gonna straight up say it was a casual guild. That's it. It's a casual guild. Um, the first night we pulled him was late Tuesday. Late Tuesday was when we downed Major Domo, and we wanted to move on to Rag just to get a few pulls on him. We didn't expect to kill him Tuesday that night or at all, but we get in there. And we pull him, and we're just like, make sure everybody knows what to do. And we pull him like a couple times, and we're just like, this first couple pulls are just for funsies. Do your research and get to him on Thursday, and we'll have all raid time. We raided for 3 hours, and we would raid him. We would work on him for the whole time on Thursday. So we did that, and we wiped over and over and over again. And of course, everyone's been saying this expansion that RAG is like way harder than the other bosses, whether you're on normal or heroic or whatever. That RAG is just harder than the other bosses, like significantly harder. Um, I think it's just because of the length of the fight. To be honest with you, it's just the length. Because like, what our problem was we had the phases down. Like, we didn't get the third phase, but we had first and second phase down. It was the transitions that were getting us. We couldn't last through the transitions. And we knew that that was our problem. We were working on it, but you couldn't work on it without getting past the first one first. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people got upset. A lot of people got burnt out. Me is one of them. I got really burnt out. My game time ran out on a Sunday. So my last week of raiding, it just happened. And I did it. We didn't down them. Last week of raiding went fine, perfectly fine, and then it just stopped. But I still wanted to play some kind of game, and I went back and played Rift for a little bit. Played Rift a lot. Got really far on Rift. Then we got burnt out on that, and we didn't really get burnt out on it. But what made us burn out was it was Skyrim. Skyrim came out. We went to the midnight release, and I think I stayed up for 3 days. just nonstop playing this game. Um, that was something. Like I had my chair, right? I just had my chair, and I sat in my chair, and I ate at my chair, and I slept at my chair whenever I did sleep because I kind of passed out. That's all I've been doing, straight up. That's it. Um, but with 4.3 coming out in World of Warcraft, I did say that I wanted to, like, whenever I decided to let my account run out, I was like, okay, lots of cool stuff's coming in 4.3. I'm gonna play 4.3. I'm gonna play it. Well, now I'm broke. Lots of things that were happening, like not really regarding my hunter. I wasn't really. My main thing about 4.3 was not wanting things for my hunter. It was wanting things for my alts, like my mage and my warlock specifically. Um, um, which is what I plan on playing in 4.3 and probably on into Mists of Pandaria, which I'm going to talk about in a second. But with 4.3, we got the random raid finder, which apparently is like that. I don't care if it's like easy mode or whatever, like super easy mode. You can still get to Deathwing and you can kill him in one sitting. Like queue up, get in, kill Deathwing. And that's all I want to do. I just want to kill Deathwing. I don't care how. I don't care if it's in normal, heroic, LFR, whatever. But you can do it. So that's what I'm going to do. Um, and it's also a good way to gear up. You can gear up with it. It's not the stats on the gear aren't as good, but the set bonuses are the same as tier 13. So you can get in, do LFR, get drops that are tier 13 technically because of the set bonuses, and it looks the same, but the stats aren't as good. And I'm fine by that. If the most I'm ever going to do is LFR and then maybe like a pug, something or another in trade chat normal mode, I don't care. That's perfectly fine with me. Like, I haven't decided if I want to focus on my mage or my warlock next. If you have an opinion, if you watch this at all, if you haven't unsubbed, leave a comment in the comment section. What do you want me to play? Do you want me to play my mage or my warlock? And depending on which one gets more votes, or if there's any votes cast, period, that'll help me make up my mind a little bit more. Because always been a mage fanboy, always been a warlock fanboy. I just like both of them. But people hate mages, warlocks hate mages, mages hate warlocks. But I'm into this Elder Scrolls mode. Mages in WoW and warlocks in WoW are the same thing in the Elder Scrolls. You can have conjuration, you have like your armors you can throw up, you can do lots of stuff. I'm used to that being the same thing, and I'm like, okay, I'll play my mage. Oh wait, I can't decide. So help me out a little bit. Which one you want me to play? That might help me a little bit. So that being said, whichever one I decide to play, I'll gear them up. Neither of them are good enough to get into the new 5-mans in 4.3. So I'll have to gear them up a little bit with JP and VP on the vendors, then do those, then do the LFR. So I've got a ways to go. Shouldn't take long, but even still, let's talk about Mists of Pandaria. I don't think that Mists of Pandaria is going to kill the World of Warcraft. I don't think Pandaren as a race are going to kill the World of Warcraft. And I'll tell you why. I think ever since I've started to play WoW, I started playing WoW a little bit before Burning Crusade. Like, I made my first character a little bit before Burning Crusade. So I wasn't level 60 before Burning Crusade, so I didn't do any in-game content. Even in Burning Crusade, I didn't do any in-game content. Just because I had a million alts, and I didn't know which one I wanted to play. With the new expansion, I was listening, and people were like, "Meh, Blood Elves are gonna kill WoW. Draenei are gonna kill WoW. Horde gets Paladins, that's gonna kill WoW." Even just now, I watched a video. Dang it, what was it called? It was called like Blood Elves. I think it was just called straight up Blood Elves killed WoW. And I watched it and I was just like, excuse me? This is what, like 4 or 5 years after Burning Crusade has come out, and WoW's still going. Blood Elves didn't kill WoW. Lots of people love Blood Elves. Just like lots of people love Draenei. Lots of people love Worgen and Goblin. Lots of people already love the Pandaren. They, from a lore perspective, have such a cool culture, and like such a cool background and everything. Like, I'm into that more than I am like animations and stuff. But I do like animations. I don't think Pandaren are going to bring kids to the World of Warcraft any more than gnomes or walking cows or walking dogs. Like, I don't think they're gonna kidify, bring kids to WoW. I don't think they're gonna kill WoW. Sure, WoW has lost 10% of their subscriber base, but those are the people that shouldn't play. They left because of things they don't like Blizzard doing in 4.3 or in Mists of Pandaria. So, good riddance. I don't care. If I'm going to play because I like what's going on, I don't want you, hater, being there hating on my game that I want to play, that I like. Say, like, I'm not as big into this anymore, but, like, right when the Pandaren came out, I was like, oh, cool. Oh, my God. Because I've always, like, I love, like, the Pandaren animations and stuff. How they're, like, more, their skeletons are, like, better than when they first made the game, and that's obvious because technology advances, they get more money to do more stuff, blah blah blah. But that's not my big thing. I was like, okay, these guys look really cool, their ratios are cool, they can be the classes I want to be, so why not? I want to be a new guy. I hate the Alliance casting animations, all of them. Humans are okay, gnomes are okay, dwarves are okay. But other than that, and that's males. Females, for all those, are just kind of like, well, gnomes are kind of the same. Humans are kind of the same. But anyway, all of them are just lackluster. I don't like them. Pandaren ones, all the Pandaren animations look really like actiony and like in your face and you know. As for the whole Vanity Pet battles, the Pokemon copy, I've been a huge fan of Pokemon my whole life. I'm pumped up about pet battles. You people that say, oh, it's Pokemon, I'm gonna quit WoW. Good, bye. I don't want you playing my game if you're gonna hate on what I want to play. Like, that's just it. Like, you're gonna leave later. See ya. I don't care. I'm gonna keep playing if I want to keep playing. Straight up. I think the reason why I stopped playing in the first place was because I've always had this sense of role play identity crisis where I didn't know what I liked better. If I liked like warriors, like, oh, big and strong, we're just gonna hit you till you die. Or if I liked like the intelligent, like scholar, mage, like, I have such a big brain, but I can blow you to smithereens if I want to. With my brain. In the last oh, yeah. That's on the back of my phone. But anyway, in the last oh wow, it is December 11th. So in the last month and a half, um, I've been kind of on a like an RP identity search, self discovery, if you will. And I think I've decided that's why I want to play my mage and my warlock, is because I've decided what I actually like the most. And I did it through Skyrim. I point over there because that's where my TV is, that's where my Xbox is. I like mages. I like mages and wizards and that type of thing more than anything else. And what made me decide was it was this line that that some of the like NPC like bandit casters have. They'll be like, they'll be coming from this way, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna shoot something at you, whatever kind of class you play. They'll be like, you cannot even conceive of the power that I wield, and you're just like, oh, hold on, bro. Don't shoot me with your lightning. And then they're just like, lightning, fire, or frost. I am the master of the arcane. And they like, and that's how that happens. And most of the time they'll like summon something or raise one of their buddies that you just killed. And they like, they're just blast the poop out of you. Anyway, this is supposed to be a WoW video. Anyway, I decided that that is what I want to do with any RPG. MMORPG or just single player RPG like the Elder Scrolls. That's what I want to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to focus mainly on either my mage or my warlock. I cannot decide which one I want to do. Oh! So that's what I'm going to do. As soon as I get WoW time, going to start doing that. Going to start gearing up. Because I'm really excited about some of the changes. Some of the buffs they did to fire mages, destruction warlocks. Those are... Fire's been the spec I've always liked as my mage. Destruction is what I've always liked on my warlock. And in this expansion, they've both been kind of gimped ever since 4.0. So, yeah, I'm glad they fixed some of that. So, yeah, we'll just see how that goes. We'll just see how it goes. So, yeah. I guess that's it. If you liked it, if you want to see more, check out our other videos. Subscribe if you liked that. Leave a comment down here, like, favorite, that's all down here too. We love hearing from you guys. I love reading comments. I love reading comments because I love reading comments on other YouTube videos. Then I'll read some of mine and just be like, hey, that's on one of my videos. Oh my god. But yeah, all that stuff. Yeah. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you guys next time.